What's up, people? It's X on OX, and today I thought I would do this is going to be a rant interview of Homestuck. Basically, Homestuck, uh, okay, I'm going to say this right now. I know some of you guys are clearly a fan of Izzy Pop stuff and whatever, and I'm a little bit familiar with Homestuck enough to at least acknowledge that it's been something that's been around for a minute, that now they're finally doing something with. But my main point about this video is going to be basically is that I don't see Homestuck doing too well. I mean, the pilot wasn't horrible, but I don't see it doing like I already watched a video of Knights of Guinevere, and that one did way better than this shit did. Like what you see right now, which I might make the thumbnail, Zommel Poop Lord or whatever. It's like only a Homestuck fan would get that joke, and that went over my head earlier. I looked up online. I was like, okay, now I see where this shit's coming from. In this show, or at least the pilot, I'm not really feeling the pilot too much. Even when it was first introduced at I can't remember where it was introduced at, when I was watching IGN, even when I first heard this being announced and heard that Vizzy Pop was going to be clashing with another content creator with this, I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm calling it right now. Like, the pilot's already out. Once the show finally hits down, it's not gonna be able to do much. What I mean by that is that it's not gonna do all that good. Like the show itself is gonna be mid, maybe just bad. Yeah, definitely just bad. I'm only saying that because I'm already looking at how the pilot is. I mean, there's some cursing here and there. There's some cursing here and there, but it's not like it's not even written by Vizzy Pop, but at least in the first part. But she is in this project, but it's just a little cursing here and there, but it's not that bad, I guess. Because I already know how that meme about, oh, if Izzy wrote this show or if Izzy wrote this movie, be just cursing for the sake of cursing. Which I'm not trying to get too much in her videos, but yeah, I'm just gonna say right now, this isn't gonna please the fans too much. This is just gonna flop. If it was anything like Knights of Guinevere, I would, or like when I watched that pilot. Let me do a comparison. If anybody watched the pilot of Knights of Guinevere, I feel that pilot way more than I feel this, because even just a few minutes in, I was already telling that okay, this is gonna go somewhere good. And I'll say that Knights of Guinevere is an example of a pilot that has a whole lot of potential. Not to say that Homestuck doesn't have any potential. However, it's just going to be wasted given the people that's behind it. And no offense to them, I'm pretty sure it took them a minute to get this shit going. But with Vizzy Pop part of crew and two egos clashing, I just don't see nothing good coming out of this. Like I said, it's just going to be, um, some potential that, like I mentioned before, is not going to be so great because I just don't see it. Like I said, it's just going to be a big flop. Well, yeah, I'm only calling it right now. Looking at the pilot, it's going to be a flop. Because, like I said, Knights of Guinevere on Glitch, like in all the indie original animations, like this would just like I'm not gonna like I said I'm not gonna say that the pilot for Homestuck is terrible, but it did kind of leave me like this isn't gonna be living up to expectations, or it's not gonna do as good. I mean, the pilot's already not looking that great. I can imagine the show's not gonna do all that great. It's just gonna be kind of like some people said, edge lord slash just cheap, like it's trying too hard and stuff. And I can already see that with this show. I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to say like this show couldn't do better, but I just don't feel like this is what the show's gonna do. I'm calling it right now. It's gonna do terrible. And like I said, if it was anything like the other show where they already have a pilot and it's already doing pretty damn good, and and like I said, a lot of people like myself was already looking forward to more Homestuck. I feel like it's just gonna be the opposite example of that, and it's just not gonna do as good. Like I said, I know I made this video basically kind of a rant, but like I said, I just don't see it. So, like I said, like, subscribe, comment what you think about the Homestuck pilot, and see you guys later. Peace.